So today we are back where we had the trouble of our lives trying to get this big bull into our crush. He wasn't wild in any way, but that didn't really help. In fact, we struggled so much we didn't get him in, but we do need to get him in this time because he's gone lame. So like it or lump it, this big fella is going in the crush today, one way or another. You're watching the Hoof GP.
And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
Right, round two. During this video here, we really struggled. In fact, we failed to get this bull in. We tried and tried. It was just for a routine trim, but in the end, we had to give up because we didn't want to stress him any more or anything. I'm whispering because I'm back here and I don't want to make him scared. We are back, and unfortunately, this big bull has gone lame, so we need to get him into the crush this time. Charles is struggling. He doesn't want to upset the bull, but he needs to go in. He's clearly not wild in any way, but he is huge. Compared to us, he's probably 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 times the weight. No, in fact, about 11 or 12 times the weight, thinking about it.
Those two are not being much to help.
The boys are using the age-old tactic of a female, and it seems to have worked. I'm trying to stay completely out of the way. I really do not want to scare them. Even the cow's hesitating now though. We'll try and entice the cow in, and once she's in, hopefully he'll follow. Managed to get the cow into the crush obviously, but you can hear in the background they're really struggling to get this guy in, but he is lame, so we need to do something. We try in vain, but tempers are getting flared. Okay, Charles is wanting. As we've all seen in the past, these bulls can take an immense amount of time just to get into the crush, but perseverance is key, and we're finally starting to get somewhere.
Come on, son. Yeah, come on.
I jump the wall and hold the gate round on him in an effort to tell him there's no route out here for him and to guide him in the right direction. Finally, he makes his move. After all that effort, we've got him into our crush, but the story isn't over yet. His head isn't locked in position, and it could still go wrong from here. Luckily though, he decides to play ball. As soon as I went in, you see that? He came forward.
Last week it's just been...
Is he limping? He's slightly sore on this back right foot, and I want to get a proper look at it. So get straight to work.
If it's over, just say it out loud. Say those words, go and just shout it out. Just be honest, be a man right now. Say it's over, if it's over.
Unfortunately, nothing obvious is materializing, and I'm becoming frustrated. I really want to help this big guy. Did you spray his feet with no, nothing. No, I was wondering if he'd had dermatitis because there's a wee bit of blood around the back, but he's probably just kicked the gate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. My first port of call is to search all around the feet and then use hoof testers to apply pressure to each individual digit in order to determine if either of them is giving him pain. Yank. I thought so. I was imagining that or not.
This bull is being restrained in a crush, against his will, and I'm touching his foot. I need to be sure that what I saw actually was indicative of pain.
If it's over,
I'm not completely certain, but believe this is our best chance of giving him some relief from the problem which is currently hidden out of sight. So we're going to attach a block to this outer claw because I'm certain it is pain-free. I think I've just spotted another problem.
Has he ever been lame on his front foot?
The cracking around the hairline, or coronet as we call it, is a real sign that there's a problem beneath. Problems like these have nothing to do with the bull's genetics and everything to do with the task of just being a bull.
I want to make sure this is nothing untoward. There's definite separation there. There's little bits of grit stuck up in there. This is obviously completely separated. Have you got another block, please? Because this bull's not working just now, it's not showing signs of lameness on here, but we're thinning out this margins, thinning out this wall, and he needs it to walk on. So if we were just to leave this unblocked, unaided, it would end up being a problem. This is going to link up all the way through. This is why we wanted him in last time, to avoid problems like this happening. Luckily, we've got him in now though. Right, we'll get that block on.
Despite this front left foot not showing signs of lameness right now, Charles already told me that there had been an issue on it, and I've absolutely no doubt in my mind, had we not treated it again today properly, that it would rear its ugly head once again.
This is tracking right up. Look, there's actually a bit of the moist stuff in there that we really don't like to see. Still splitting right around there, look at that.
Currently this bull is not required to work, so this is actually the perfect time to be messing around with this problem so that he has adequate time for it to completely heal and he can be ready, fighting fit, for the breeding season ahead.
Because that block's on there, I'm not worried about taking excess hoof horn away from here. I'm more worried that this would be a proper problem. I'd give him a Jagameticam for that back foot, because I was going to say that for that anyway, but it'll help on this too.
Meticam is a strong anti-inflammatory drug which will help to reduce the pain and inflammation within the bull's hoof capsule.
So we can't actually find what's wrong with this, but he did react under the hoof testers, which is why we put that block on, to try and take some of the pressure off this. There is a tiny little crack there. No. Wouldn't it be good if that just went... No, it's not going to. Good.
Rather predictably, he decides to sit down in our crush. These crushes are designed predominantly for cows, and because bulls are so front heavy, they can slip forward on the belly bands, leading to this situation. They are completely and utterly safe. It just becomes a problem when we need to lift his other feet. Luckily for us though, it's also pretty easily fixed. So we can quickly reset, get his feet back in the air, and continue on with the mission of making sure that all of his feet are in the best condition possible. Bulls can be troublesome big fellas for us hoof trimmers, and because they weigh so much, this guy for instance weighs around 2,400 pounds, or just over a ton. And because of all of that weight going through each and every one of their digits, it can and often does lead to many problems. Take this inner digit that I'm working on right now for example. It has a sand crack running vertically up the dorsal wall, or the frontal wall, the one we can't see right now. I need to take my knife and remove as much of that crack as possible, but most importantly, I need to remove the very top, or the start, of this crack, because that is where it emanates from, and that is where it continues to crack through the foot. If we don't remove the very beginning of the crack, we will only have achieved better aesthetics. We won't actually have done anything to remedy and cure the crack.
Oh, hear the stones.
There are tiny, minute pieces of gravel completely embedded within this crack, and they must be causing pressure. If I'm able to do a good and complete job, I'll completely be able to alleviate that pressure.
Right off the bat, I knew I loved you. You had that sparkle in your eyes, some kind of shimmer in your presence, unlike no other I had met. You got me spinning out of context, not really sure what I should do.
That's basically a sand crack. This has been a problem. I take it right out.
This is a job I'm really happy with.
Oh, won't you sing to me? There ain't no other way but you sing to me.
Just to be clear, by the way, we felt bad for Charles not being here last time because he likes to be in the videos, and that's partly why we didn't put the bull in the crush. Just to be clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And with that slightly less than true statement, we could finally let this big boy and his beautiful love heart tattoo out of the crush and back to the field. It's rare that we put 3 blocks onto a bull, but he really will feel the benefit of it.
Haha, just like that, he is away back up the track to his lovely lady friends in the field. I'm so glad we got him in the crush. We always get them in the end. It's just a little bit of a shame we didn't get to him before he went lame this time. Had we got him in the first time, he wouldn't have gone lame and we wouldn't have had this problem. But it is what it is, and he is well on his way to recovery. And that jag that Charles gave him will make it pain-free for him. You've been watching the Hoof GP. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next time.